Inside Northeast Racing is brought to you by the New York State Stock Car Association, Gene Cole's Utica Rome Speedway, RCT Roofing, the Rooftop Shuffler, Joel Mearns, Jack's Used Race Car Parts, and more, and our friends at Dirt Track Digest.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Inside Northeast Racing. This week we celebrate show number 20 with visits to the Utica Rome Speedway, Lebanon Valley for Mr. Dirt Track USA, the Fonda Speedway for the Night of Champions, Albany, Saratoga, Glen Ridge, and Accord also join us for this week's coverage. We take a look right here at Accord Pure Stock racer John Wanoski showing us how to get around the famous quarter-mile bull ring in Ulster County. First off, we take the trip to Utica Rome, where Mike Mallett will bring us the call for the Paul Denton Memorial Race for Pro Stocks held this past Wednesday.
I'm here with John Keegan, and John, what are your thoughts on tonight's race?
Oh, I hope it's going to be a great night, a good turnout of cars. It's a good thing. Paul was a close friend of the NISCA, the New York State Stock Car Association, so we're here to support the special night.
I'm here with Rocky Warner. Rocky, what are your thoughts on tonight's race?
I don't know. You know, the track's a lot different than we were kind of planning for. We come the last two Sundays and ran some practice laps, and it's been real slick. And tonight it looks like it's going to be a pretty bitey track with probably a couple lanes of racing. So, it'll be good for the fans. I think put on a good show with the wide racing surface, and hopefully have some fun.
I'm here with Kenny Gates. Kenny, what's your thoughts on tonight's race?
Well, I'm glad I could be here. Paul really actually helped me get started racing, so it really meant a lot to me to make sure no matter what to get here to honor the family, and Tommy's put a ton of work into this, so I'm glad we can be here and hope I do well.
I'm here with Sean Frost. Sean, what are your thoughts on tonight's race?
The rain today helped out a lot, so hopefully the track stays fast and be better than being slick. But it's nice for all the pro stocks at big money. That's definitely the biggest money I've heard of to race for pro stocks. But hopefully we go good.
Mr. John Rose. John, what are your thoughts on tonight?
Well, the car's working good, and I'm happy to be here to support Tommy and his family. I've known him for quite a while, back when I used to run up here regularly, and the car feels good. Hopefully we'll get a good night out of it.
I'm here with Tommy Dunn. Tommy, what are your thoughts on tonight's race?
Hopefully we have a good run tonight and keep it clean, and hopefully it's a good race for everybody.
Eddie, what are your thoughts on tonight's race?
Looks like we're going to have a decent night. The track was good in hot laps, so we're looking forward to having a good night tonight. I want to thank the Denton family for putting this on. Hopefully we can do good.
I'm here with Luke Horning. Luke, what's your thoughts on tonight's race?
Crate motor versus open motor is going to be tough. That's about it. That quick enough?
That's quick enough.
Perfect.
I'm here with Brett Belden, and Brett, what are your thoughts on tonight's race?
Tonight's race, I think it's awesome. I don't know what the total car count is, but this Paul Denton Memorial, I mean, even a lot of the drivers put into it. It's a big purse for us, and I hope everybody puts on a real good show, and we can continue to do this yearly.
Here they come off the turn, race fans. We are racing here in the Paul Denton Memorial. Up into turns number one. Forward now. Forward, the one working the bottom of the speedway. Car number 7 seat. He's back there in the 7th spot. Joslin now rolls the outside, looking for that position on the back straightaway. With Jantic right there knocking on the door down the back stretch. Luke Horning, and Horning driving it down deep into turn 3, looking for the number 3 position up off of corner number 4. Stefanski leads. Car there for 2nd. Horning now 3rd. Corner number 3. Denton there for position number 3, but here comes Brett Belden looking to the inside. And Stefanski off the pace in car number 2. Problems on the number 94 of Tommy Denton. Denton into the infield here. Field working it down through turns number 3 and 4. White flag this time by, looking to pick up the victory here in the Paul Denton Memorial. Off that 4th turn to the checkered flag. The win goes to Pete Stefanski. 2nd will go to Glen Forward. 3rd goes to Brett Belden. 4th, Chris Carr. 5th, Mark Effner.
Let's give him a round of applause. Your Pro Stock Paul Denton Memorial feature winner, Pete Stefanski. Pete, congratulations. It didn't come easy for you, but the night to have this car hooked up like it was, perfect night for it. $1,394 in your pocket. Congratulations.
Thank you. I mean, I just can't thank Utica Speedway for just an awesome track. A little bit of water in 3 and 4. I thought it cost us a race, but, you know, they got it worked back in for us. Can't thank Tommy. You know, our thoughts and prayers are with his dad. You know, we know what it's like to lose someone close to us. And just thank everybody. It was really good racing tonight, and all the fans and everybody for supporting Utica Rome every week.
Let's give Tommy Denton a hand once again, race fans, after all he did to promote this event here this evening in memory of his dad, Paul Denton. So again, a great job done by Tommy Denton here this evening to make this event a must-see for the Pro Stock campaigners.
Also this past Wednesday night at Utica Rome Speedway, modifieds were on hand. Here's Mike Mallett with the call.
Getting ready to go green. I got to ask you, as I do each and every week, race fans, who is it going to be? As they work it up into turns number 1 and 2, it's Willie Decker jumping out to the top spot off the corner down the backstretch. Moyer sits back there in position number 2 as they work through the west end the first time. He'll try to find a way by as he works it up on the high side of the speedway off the turn. And Shepard now takes over the number 3 spot. As they go into corners number 3 and 4, Decker goes high. Shepard again looks to the inside. Matt Shepard looking to take away position number 1 off the 4th turn. Decker too strong. Willie Decker hangs on to the number 1 spot. Decker doing all he can to hold off Shepard, but he's going to bobble him. Matt Shepard now takes the lead. White makes a move going into turns number 1 and 2, and White going to roll the outside, and Lightning Larry White looking for the number 3 spot on the backstretch. Side by side he goes with Phelps into corners number 3 and 4, and Lightning Larry White brings it up off the high side of the speedway off that 4th turn, and White's going to have position number 3 away from Ryan Phelps as they race to the line. Off at turn 4, picking up the victory here tonight, the 9S of Super, Matt Shepard. Coming home in position number 2 as they work off at turn number 4, Willie Decker. Then it'll be Phelps, Larry White, Stuart Friesen, and he's out of the car. Put your hands together. Modified feature winner, Super Matt Shepard. You made short work of that when you got to the front in a hurry and you checked out.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, we've been good at getting to the front, but I've had trouble, keeping the right front on the car. They seem to get tight on me. We were really good Sunday night, and I lost the right front, got real tight, and I lost the right front again tonight, but luckily enough, we were far enough ahead, and, we didn't get any late cautions.
The New York State Stock Car Association would like to salute the winners this past Wednesday night's events at Utica Rome Speedway. Pete Stefanski, Matt Shepard, Jeremy Vunk, and Russ Marsden. Now it's off to the high banks for the 2013 edition of Mr. Dirt Track USA. Here's Shane Andrews, John Stanley, and Dan Martin with the call.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are just about ready to get things underway in Lebanon Valley. I would like to ask each and every one of you to please get on your feet. Kids, get mom and dad up, wave those hands, wave those hats, wave the programs, get your camera phones ready. We have got a treat for you. This is our salute to you, the great race fans here at the Valley, our way of saying thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, before they go fast and start the power slide, we salute you with the big blocks, 4 wide, the ground-pounding, earth-shaking, window-rattling, 800 horses without all the mess. The Big Block Modified Super Dirt Car Series. Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Way to show your spirit here tonight.
Shane, as we get ready to roll here, the pace truck is in off of turn number 4. Rodney Rescott with a green flag in hand here on the flag stand. The field coming together up in the west end. And it's Brett Hearn and Andy Bacchetti. Bacchetti, the race leader, hits the gas, and we are underway with tonight's 2013 edition of Mr. Dirt Track USA.
Jimmy Post 6, Kenny Tremont 7, Billy Van Inwich at 8, Danny Johnson 9th, and Jimmy Burns completes the top. Take the sharp left-hand turn down in turn number 1, and he will go pit side. As they drag race into turn number 1, Hefner takes a look to the inside of Bacchetti. Bacchetti shuts the door as now Decker goes after Hearn, and Hearn's got to run down the backstretch. Behind them, the man scramble.
Donnie Corellis, the second-generation racer, suffering a flat right rear tire. Turn 1 and Billy Decker ready to make a move.
Working it up off of corner number 2. They work down the back straightaway. The 91 of Decker all over Brett Hearn for position number 3.
As he's got a flat tire on the 20 car, he'll be coming lane to the attention of his crew down here.
Kenny looking to run away and hide from everybody right now into turn number 3 and 4 as the 74 of Hefner still holding on to second. Looking for third. Hearn has it at the line with 2 to go, so Brett Hearn into position number 3. Dunn shuffled back to 4. He will bring it up through the west end of the speedway, and John Stanley, Andy Bacchetti's going to win the Mr. Dirt Track USA 2013 edition. Andy Bacchetti. Bacchetti wins it. J.R. Hefner 2nd. Brett Hearn 3rd. Billy Dunn 4th. Colby Schroeder 5th.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dirt Track USA, the wild child, Andy Bacchetti. That's the number you wanted to see. Add another $1,000 on. Leader of lap 50, courtesy of Mike Stoll, $1,000 bonus for the halfway point. 18-5. Got to feel pretty darn good.
Man, I'll tell you what, I was out of gas with 3 laps to go there, and I didn't think it was going to make it. It was spitting and sputtering, and I don't know, some higher power was with me there because I thought we were all done. But I can't say enough about this whole team and all these.
The New York State Stock Car Association would like to salute Andy Bacchetti and Pete Carlotto on their success this past Thursday night at the High Banks. Race fans, don't forget, September 7th, Utica Rome Speedway presents the Cole Cup for 360 sprint cars. Now we take a trip to the Albany Saratoga Speedway and our own Dan Martin with a call.
Rich Peterson ready to wave the green as they make their way down off of turn number 4. Green is out. We are back underway. Down into turn number 1 they go. Working up off of turn number 2. It's going to be Kozlowski, your leader down the back straightaway. A pair of 8 squaring off back there in the runner-up position. Cottrell on the inside. Scalata on the outside. Give the position to the 8 of Rich Scalata. Wilder, and rounding out your top 5 is the 2RJ of Ronnie Johnson. That is the way your top 5 run. Mark Johnson back there in 6th spot. 7th spot is the 8 of Jimmy Cottrell. Matt DiLorenzo rides in 8th. 9th spot, Peter Britton. Rounding out your top 10 is the 77J of Keith Flack. Kenny Tremont looking at the back deck of Mark Keselowski. Down here in the turn number 1. Tremont wheeling it up to the outside here off of turn number 2. Number 2 down the back straightaway, about a 5-car length advantage. Separate Keselowski and Tremont. They come to the line. The white flag will fly for Mark Keselowski this time by. One last ditch effort for the Sand Lake slingshot as he works off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3, final set of corners. The checkered flag will fly for Mark Keselowski. Keselowski gets the win. Kenny Tremont will come home 2nd. 3rd spot goes to Mark Johnson. 4th spot goes to Peter Britton. And rounding out your top 5 is the number 8, the 8S of Rich Scalata. So a first-time winner will go to victory lane. The Morris Auto Group, Morris Ford sponsored number 3 car.
NISCA would like to salute this week's winners at the Albany Saratoga Speedway: Randy Miller, Connor Cleveland, Mark Keselowski, Dave DiPaolo, and David Amy.
It's Double D Davey Demarest! It's Sabia! As Ward comes out of 4, he's a feature winner event again!
Now it's time to head down to the Ulster County Bull Ring for some modified action. Here's John McGill with the call.
Minority in the mid-Hudson, yellow lights are out. The last guy's burning an M, green flag fly! Oh, Boniface gets jammed up, the poor kid. Trouble, trouble, trouble. Harry Higbee right up there. We got a heck of a race coming at you. Green flag. Tommy Meyer! Motors in the first place. Here comes Rich Ricky. Here comes Higbee. Wow, these guys are wasting no time. He was lock to lock sideways. Tommy Meyer's in cruise control. Boy, there's some good mid-race pack racing going on. Danny Showtime Tyler up to 2nd, and he's got a rocket ship. Comes the Wild Child! Holy smokes, 2 cars in 1 corner. You better look behind you, Tommy Meyer, because here he comes. Here comes Tommy Meyer, your feature winner on Mid-Hudson Concrete Night in the Escape. Make that the All-American Ford Modified feature event. It's Meyer, Bacchetti, Rich Ricky, Jackie Brown, Danny Tyler. There he is, folks. Put them together for the gentleman, Tommy Meyer. Tommy Meyer, what a great run, bro. The kids are happy, man. You smile. Great job, bud.
Hey, thanks very much. I just got to thank all the guys who field this car. You know, I don't take care of this thing all week long. It's Jeff and Jerry and all these guys, so I just can't thank them enough.
Well, Tommy, talk about the race. Did you know, I'm sure you looked at the board and saw the Wild Child at 34 was behind the 33. Did you ever get a little bit nervous?
Well, it crossed my mind, you know. I was undecided whether I should take the outside or the inside, but I figured the outside being Andy's favorite spot, I can't give him his favorite spot, you know, and figured I'd just go with that.
It was a great choice, Tommy. You really look great. You actually motored away from him at the end. Congratulations.
The New York State Stock Car Association would like to congratulate Michael Sabia, Kevin Ward, Dave Demarest, Tommy Meyer, and Nick Johnson. The New York State Stock Car Association salutes winners from our other area tracks. From Orange County, it was Tyler Treacy, Stephen Kammer, Rick Hill, and R.J. Smith. Lebanon Valley Saturday night was Daniel Sanchez, Bob Palmer, Victor Hopkins, Kenny Tremont, Stephen Loomis, Ian Relier, and Chad Jezio. The CRSA winner from this past weekend, Dustin Purdy. Here's Josh Phillips with Friday night's Glen Ridge Modified feature.
Aaron Jacobs, Rich Salisbury, Ketchum, and Allen. Green flag is out in the air once again. Vetter going to lead him down into turn number 1 and 2. Good restart that time for the number 9 of Jimmy Becker. He's going to lead him down into turn number 3 and 4. He'll be scored your race leader lap number 1. We've got him 3 wide on the front stretch. Rockefeller getting into Hansen a little bit as he bounced off the outside wall. Everybody somehow able to get through clean and green. Your race leader right now, Jimmy Becker, going to click off lap number 2. Reckner rides second. Couple cars going around and a couple cars stopped over in between number 3 and 4. Caution lights are out. So caution lights out as the number 5 of Savoy, the 816 of Rockefeller, 374 of Allen, and the number 85 of Varon all sit. Hansen down low to click off lap number 23, and Hansen getting it going in the number 20 machine right now. Down on the inside, Becker trying to run away and hide once again, opens up the advantage by 5 car lengths. Trouble on the number 9 of Becker as he hits the outside wall in turn number 3, giving the lead over to Craig Hansen. 23 off of turn number 2 down the backstretch. White flag is out. Final circuit for your race leader, Craig Hansen. Hansen down into turn number 1 out of turn number 2. Regner still rides second, and he's not going to be close enough to strike. In at turn number 3 out of turn number 4. Once again, checker flag coming out. Craig Hansen picking up the win. Second goes to Regner. Third to Richie Price. Fourth at the line was Vetter. Fifth, Aaron Jacobs. 68-16 of Jeff Rockefeller. And rounding out, climbing out of the car. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Big round of applause. Your winner, Craig Hansen.
NISCA winners from this past Friday night's racing at the Glen Ridge Motorsports Park. Craig Hansen, Cody Clark, Adam Pearson, Barney Waldron, Dave Pope, and Shane Playford. RCT Roofing presents the Fonda Pro Stocks and their double features from this past Saturday night. Here's Josh Phillips with the call.
Pro Stock feature underway. Broderson and Martin trying to get to the front in a hurry, but the lane's closing up real quick on them as they race it 3 wide into turn number 1 now out of turn number 2. Your race leader McPhail right now. Second rides Johnny Broughton. Look at Gates getting it going down on the inside. Jumping up inside the top 5, Kenny Martin going right up there with him. Broderson of Martin and McPhail side by side as they race it into turn number 3 and on to turn number 4. Off of turn number 4, your race leader again of turn number 4. Gates going to show the way over Stone right now. Martin still rides there in number 3 spot for Broderson. Still trying to find a way by, nearly goes around. So as they race it off of turn number 4, Kenny Gates trying to run away and hide right now from the rest of the field. Nick Stone rides second. Third is Martin. He's not content with third. He's going to take lane change down to the inside. Here comes Broderson down to the inside of McPhail. It looks like he has a right rear flat sneaker. Caution lights are out. Martin trying to thread his way through the needle and the backstretch and hang on to it. Broderson now slowing off the pace over in turn number 3 and 4. And Broderson losing some ground, and he stops over in turn number 4. Got one going around. Down to the inside is Martin, going to go to the outside of Normal Oil, and off of turn number 4. Martin will now be into that number 4 spot for the final time. So Gates down into turn number 3, now out of turn number 4. Smooth steady right there in the middle of the track, going to come down. Checker flag is in the air. Kenny Gates picking up the win. Second, Nick Stone. Third. Third will go to Dennis Johnson. Fourth to Kenny Martin. Fifth, Jimmy Normoyle. And again, he will be tied for our division lead in career wins.
Take your flag, shake my hand. Son of a gun, you're here in victory lane.
Finally, thank God.
Absolutely. I was saying, Josh and I talked to you last week, and you're like, oh, you know, there's a couple races left. Maybe I'll get it in victory lane. And boy, oh boy, what were you thinking when you saw that white flag?
Finally, thank God. Don't screw up. Get her in victory lane.
Yeah, absolutely. Seems like you're kind of track out there tonight. How about going into the next feature?
I'm feeling awesome. We just won this one. I don't know. It's going to slick up. We're going to have to make some adjustments. Get after him.
51, tied with Doug Hoffman.
The great Doug Hoffman. I never thought I'd get here. Never in a million years.
Well, you're here, buddy. Congratulations. Folks, give him a round of applause. Kenny Gates takes home the Pro Stock feature win, the first one here tonight.
The Inside Northeast Racing Team would like to congratulate Kenny Gates on his milestone victory, tying the great Todd Hoffman for all-time career victories in Pro Stocks at the Track of Champions.
On the Morris Ford pace car again. Night of features, second feature event for the Pro Stocks here tonight. 15 laps will be the distance. We are going to decide the champion right here in 15 laps. Green flag is out and in the air, and we're racing it down the front stretch. Brownell going to jump up, grab the early race lead, washes up the track, opens the door, and here comes Broderson. He's going to make it 3-4 wide off at turn number 2. Wants to leave, no doubt. He grabs the race lead down the backstretch. And we've got one around. Ivan Jocelyn goes around. Brownell showing the way right now. McPhail second. Broderson third. Fourth is Stone. Fifth right now is Older. Here comes Kenny Gates down to the inside. Gates trying to double it up here tonight, but he got the door slammed. Nearly got his fingers pinched. He gets a good run off of turn number 2. Down the backstretch. Going to make it 3 wide with Older and Stone. Backs out of it once again. Working right there on the high side of Jeff McPhail right now. They come out of turn number 4. 3 wide nearly for the number 2 spot. New turn number 4. So new race leader Nicky Stone going to grab the race lead now. With Brownell falling back to second. Broderson now third. Fourth is Normal as he goes to the outside of McPhail. McPhail right there running in that number 5 spot. And Jocelyn trying to look down low as they race it into turn number 3 and 4. 3 wide as they go into turn number 4. And as they come off of turn 4, everybody trying to sort it out back there. And the odd man out is the 97 of Dan Older as he went from about 4th to about 8th, trying to overtake that number 2 position as they race off of turn number 4. Broderson down to the inside. He'll now grab that number 2 position as they cross the stripe. Brownell going to battle right back up top. 5 in, 10 to go this time, and Brownell working it on the high side of the speedway. Brownell on the top side of the speedway going to maintain that number 2 position as they come down to the halfway to go sign, and Normoyle pedaling it right there through the middle, trying to make the middle of the track work for him as Broderson's working down on the inside. Checker flag will be displayed this time for the RCT Roofing, car number 31 of Nick Stone. Second will be Brownell. Third will be Normoyle. Fourth will be your champion, Pete Broderson.
RCT Roofing helps him out and also helps out this division by getting them airtime on the Inside Northeast Racing Show. All right, folks, he's climbing from the car. Give him a big round of applause. Nick Stone takes home the Pro Stock feature win, the second of 2 here tonight. Now, Nick, it's the end of the season, end of the points. You didn't get as far up in points as I'm sure you'd like to, but what's this feel like for the end of the season here in Victory Lane?
Well, it would have been nice to be in it for the points, but just to get some wins and then finish it off with a win it's just almost as good.
Saturday also saw double features for the modifieds. Let's send it back to Josh Phillips with the call.
So the field getting ready, take the green flag. Joe Mike Soul going to pace the field off at turn number 4. Green is out in the air. 22 laps will be the distance as they race it down into turn number 1, through turn number 2, 3, 4, wide into turn number 1 and out of turn number 2. Final night of points, everybody trying to grab each and every last. Manson right now working over DRG, Green down to the inside. As Ronnie Johnson, Danny Barrett, Matt DiLorenzo, and the one of Friesen all bunched up back there trying to get through the field. DiLorenzo way up to the outside. Friesen makes it 4 wide as they race it off at turn number 3 and 4. Barrett took the easy way down to the inside. Off at turn number 4, huge advantage right now for your race leader, Jamike Soul, as it's nearly the full front stretch as they race it in at turn number 1 out of turn number 2. Gleason still maintaining that number 2 spot. Good. Turn number 2, Danny Barron's getting close, but not enough. Down the back stretch in front of the Fonda Speedway billboard. Last chance for Danny Barron, but the Soul Tractor Trailer Repair car number 711 stuck to the top side. Off at turn number 4, checker flag is in the air. Jamike Soul grabbing the win. Barron comes home a close second. Third is Brian Gleason. Fourth, Jimmy Davis. Fifth, Matt DiLorenzo.
All right, getting himself unbuckled, pulling himself from the car. Give him a big round of applause. Your winner here tonight in the first feature, Jamike Soul, in the modified division here on BBL night. Jamike, congratulations, buddy. You've had a few firsts this year. I don't know how this one racks up, but I'd say it's pretty far up there.
Oh yeah, first time at Fonda. It was great.
Absolutely. This is the Track of Champions. Your dad here is a big supporter of this track, so it's got to be you're getting a congratulations from Ed Bidding. It's got to feel pretty good to bring it home for your dad.
Yeah, it feels great.
So the field getting ready to take the green flag. Ronnie Johnson, your pole sitter. He was your 2011 track champ. Stuart Friesen, your 2012 track champ. And as soon as he takes the green, your 2013 track champ. So your 2 previous track champs starting up on the front row. Green means go. Out of turn number 4, RJ going to show the way. Down the stretch into turn number 1. They race it out of turn number 2. Friesen up on the high side of the speedway. Friesen looking for the race lead. RJ going to battle him right back. RJ working down on the inside. Friesen up top. DiLorenzo getting clear for the number 3 spot. Here comes Palmer right back to the inside. Off of turn number 4 they race. And Stuart Friesen going to grab the race lead, lap number 1. Friesen, your race leader. Ronnie Johnson going to battle right back down there on the inside, but can't quite hang with him as they go down the backstretch. DiLorenzo still the number 3 spot. 4th right now, rides Palmer. 5th is Jimmy Davis. As they race it off at turn number 4, white flag is out for your race leader, Danny Barron. Stuart Friesen, rather, with Danny Vera back there in fourth. He's going to be tied if DiLorenzo doesn't get one more spot. So as they come off of turn number 2, DiLorenzo down the backstretch into turn number 3 is your race leader. Off of turn number 4, Stuart Friesen picking up another one. Checker flag is in the air. Second will be Ronnie Johnson at the line. Third, DiLorenzo. Fourth will be Danny Varon. And unofficially, he will tie Matt DiLorenzo for number 2 in the standings. So again, your race winner, Stuart Friesen. Second to Ronnie Johnson. Third, Matt DiLorenzo. Fourth, Danny Varon. Fifth to Mike Mahaney.
Aw, kiss on the cheek. Aw, Lane, he's so cute. Stuart, congratulations, buddy. Boy, oh boy, is this a way to top off a wonderful season or what?
Yeah, for sure. You know, these double feature nights are pretty cool, and to get a win in one of them is special. You know, it's a neat format. It's quick, so we were a little tight in the first one and made some adjustments there to try to free it up a little bit, and really optimistic about the big races coming up here at McDonald's weekend and stuff. So we had a pretty tight race car. So hopefully when the track gets super slick and those long ones, we'll have a good piece.
The New York State Stock Car Association would like to salute the winners from the night of features at the Fonda Speedway. Kenny Gates, Ruben Kennedy, Jamike Soul, Brian Pasolano, Ken Hollenbach, Kerry Hollenbach, Nick Stone, Stuart Friesen, and Dave Constantino. Utica Rome Speedway hosts the New Yorker 200 weekend, Labor Day weekend, September 1st and 2nd. Here's a look at this past Sunday's racing from the action track of the East.
Here we go, looking for the green flag this time. Off of corners number 3 and 4, Brad Alger. Alan Johnson on the front row. Green flag is in the air, and we are racing here on the front straightaway. As they charge down into turns number 1 and 2, Alan Johnson goes up to the outside. Alger stays right through the middle. Varon back there in the number 3 spot. Along the backstretch they race. First time down into corners number 3 and 4. Working it through the turn. Johnson looking for a lay-by, but Alger will lead him off the corner, and Brad Alger will lead lap number 1. And Bowman, but everybody able to continue on as they work it through turns number 1 and 2. 3 wide off at 2 they go. Down the backstretch, Burley now takes over the number 4 spot. Bowman looking for 5th into the corner. Side by side, battle for the lead as they work their way off the west end. Down to the line, it will be Alger holding off Mike Mahaney. Alger coming back at him though. Brad Alger takes a look back down on the inside, then he drifts up, and off at turn number 4, Mike Mahaney, now your leader. So Friesen making it look good on the bottom of the speedway. Burley, though, a little bit quicker up there on the outside, able to drive back by him one more time as they go down the back. Mahaney elects to go up to the top side. Friesen going to try it down low, off the west end. To complete lap number 12, Mahaney is your leader. So Friesen searching, trying to find something to get by Mike Mahaney. He'll fire, Friesen with him on the back bumper. Matt Shepard right there. Here they come off that 4th turn. Mahaney knows it's Stuart Friesen behind him. Can he hang on to it? He saw Friesen alongside. Friesen goes to the outside through turns 1 and 2. Mahaney bogs it down a little bit on the backstretch. They come. Friesen to the outside. Friesen to the lead as they go into corner number 3. Shepard works the bottom of the speedway, trying to find his way by Mahaney. He'll do so. And Shepard, does he have anything? He's got 3 laps to catch. The number 1 of Stuart Friesen. Side by side. Off of turn number 4, the win to Stuart Friesen. Second to Matt Shepard. Third will go to Mike Mahaney. Fourth to Todd Burley. Fifth to Bobby Varon. Sixth, Pat Ward. Race fans, he's out of the car. Let's give him a round of applause. He is now the all-time winningest driver here at the Utica Rome Speedway. His 43rd career victory for the driver, the number 1, Stuart Friesen. Stu, that was a history-making pass of Mike Mahaney, career win number 43. You're all up top, all by yourself now. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's pretty darn cool. I talked to Dale Plank last week, and he said, all right, you're tied with me, now go get another one for me. He goes, leave me alone now. So, really cool, awesome feeling, and just really proud of my race team. The double feature night's always pretty nerve-wracking, so we did what we had to do in this one, and we'll adjust on the car a little bit there. I saw Matt was coming on the end, so when I saw that number 9 on the leaderboard, I went, ah, crap, we got to pick it up. But we'll pick it up a little bit, hopefully, for the second feature, and just very, very happy and honored to get this first one.
we go down into turns number 3 and 4. And as I do each and every Sunday night, I'm going to ask you as they work their way off of turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen, who's it going to be? Working it off the turn down the back straightaway. You've got Pat Ward opening up the gap on the field. Matt Shepard trying to dispose of Burley and Barron quickly as he's down on the inside. Shepard up to position number 2 as they come down the front straightaway. Matt Shepard looking for the lead, this time off of turn number 4. Ward trying to fend them off, but as they come to the line, Shepard is your race leader. So Matt Shepard takes over the number 1 position. Off of turn number 4, green lights are on. Green flags are in the air, and we're racing one more time. As they go up into turns number 1 and 2, Friesen elects to go to the outside. That's not going to work, and that allows Shepard to get away into corner number 3. Johnson continues to work his way up through. He just got by the 99 of Ryan Phelps. Now he's working on the 18J of Jimmy Davis. So it's Shepard out in front. Friesen, Burley, Ward, Mahaney, your top 5. Davis 6th. Mark Johnson right now rides back there in the number 7 spot. Into turns number 3 and 4, final time. Friesen going to try it up on the outside. He's going to try to make the move as they come off of corner number 4. It's going to be Matt Shepard, the winner. 2nd to Friesen, 3rd to Burley. Ward is 4th, 5th to Mahaney, 6th to Davis. How about it, race fans? Give him a hand. Super Matt Shepard winning your second 20-lap modified main event here tonight. Matt, you found something here tonight because even in that first feature, you came up about a half a car length short. And that one, you got to start alongside of him. Definitely made things a little bit easier for you.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I really wish that was 21 laps, that first one. I think we had something for him. We were really coming on at the end of that one. I'll tell you what, we brought this car here Wednesday night. It was awesome. It was awesome in that first race. We just fell about a lap short, and it was awesome again here tonight.
You know, you mentioned this new car, different car for you. It's been awesome in the last few races. That's got to be pretty good knowing that Wednesday night now, 2 50-lap features and $5,000 on the line to win each of them.
Yeah, if we can get keep these things rolling the way they have been the last 3 races here, you know, it could be a really good night for us.
Niska would like to congratulate the winners of this past weekend at Utica, Rome. Stuart Friesen, Matt Janzik, Tommy Denton, Matt Shepard, and Ron Hawker. Inside Northeast Racing is brought to you weekly by the New York State Stock Car Association, Gene Cole's Utica Rome Speedway, Jack's Used Race Car Parts and More, RCT Roofing, the Rooftop Shuffler Joel Mearns, Bobco Video, Northeast Racing Videos, and our friends from Dirt Track Digest. That's a look at this past week's events across the Northeast in auto racing. Look for our cameras to be on the move with events coming up at Airborne Speedway, as well as the Bethel Motorsports Park. For Mimi Lazaro, Courtney Normile, Shane Andrews, Mike Mallett, Dan Martin, John McGill, John Stanley, and Josh Phillips, I'm Jim Liajo. We'll see you soon. Inside Northeast Racing is a Northeast Racing Videos production.